What's going on? Trademark clap, back with Ask Luka. This week's question is a fun one. I wasn't going to miss this one, but the question is, why do people, well, basically, why do people fart after taking whey protein? Or why do you get gassy? Here's the thing, it's not everybody does, but this is a real issue. This is a real, it's a real problem that when taking whey protein or any type of protein, you may get bloated, gassy, have flatulence, all those different things. And that's real. Now, here's a couple of reasons that could be and why you should look out for it, okay? It's because of one of two things. Lactose intolerance, right? So lactose intolerance is when basically you don't have enough enzyme that processes lactate, and so it has to go through the stomach to the intestines where it gets fermented. And when it gets fermented, there's a lot of gas and a lot of things that kind of get created that are not that great for you, and don't make you feel fabulous, right? So that's one. And number two, you might actually be hypersensitive or allergic to milk proteins. So milk proteins, casein, whey. And you see a lot of commercials like, hey, whey, high quality, high grade whey isolate, which is better. But the thing is, even with high quality whey isolate, you still have concentrates of whey in most products, which is what usually causes you to have some type of allergic reaction, which may even be, like I said, mucus buildup. Like I said, it could be bloating. It could be a lot of different things. It could be like headaches and stuff like that too. So, don't necessarily believe the companies that say like, hey, high quality whey isolate. You never know, okay? You never know. So what are the things that you can do here in these situations, right? One is just to switch up protein brands. A lot of times you will switch away protein for a higher quality isolate or maybe just a different brand, and you'll be good, right? Sometimes that won't be enough. Now, in most situations, like I said, that will be enough, but in some situations, you might actually have to switch up the protein source, meaning you have to go from something like a whey to a, rice protein. What I would say is like you could switch from a whey to a like milk blend, and that could help you out too. But otherwise, you might have to go to something like a rice, which is hyperallergenic, and now you can still get all the BCAAs and things like that. They're making proteins like that. Number three would be to just check your lactose, so like your yogurt, your milk, things like that you might be taking in that might be messing with it. And so the four questions that I kind of want you to, because a lot of people don't actually notice that they're having these issues because you just don't think about it, right? You get a stuffy nose, you're getting bloated, and you're like, I'm changing my nutrition, maybe just that's what it is. But I actually got these four questions right here. You want to look at how often you feel gassy and bloated, how often you suffer from flatulence, how often you have a stuffy nose, and how often you feel excess mucus production in your throat or in your chest. In your head or in your throat. And think about those, right? Because if you start taking a new protein supplement and you tend to have these symptoms, like that's when you want to look into switching it up and then kind of paying attention to, if they go away or if they get better or not. Because here's the thing, right? Protein's so important, obviously, especially when we're trying to reach any type of body composition goals, but it's important, period. And having, protein shakes and whey, it just makes it so much easier to get into, get enough protein within a day. And obviously, I like real foods, non-processed foods best. But at the same time, I still take protein shakes every day because it's much simpler and it's more conducive to most busy lifestyles to get in your protein intake. But those are some of the reasons. And like I said, switch them up and see what's working, what's not working. And maybe you have to actually switch up the protein type as well. But hopefully that helps and explains why you get why some people get gassy when they're taking whey protein. So I'll be back with another series of Ask Luka, and get rid of that gas, yo.